Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, alright, you all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Kakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of great Milson and rule well. Salutation to the Aki and preaching the truth to the four corners of the earth, as the title reads. Let's be diligent like the church of Berea, because my beloved captain always brings it up, right? And we can find this account in the book of Acts. Acts 17 chapter, and it's about verse 10, right? And it reads, it says, and then the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, right? Who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews, right? So there was Israelites dwelling there. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, right? Noble. Going back to the royal, the noble ones, right? In Thessalonica in that day received the word with all readiness of mind, right? So they're talking about them in the church of Berea. They received the word with all readiness of mind, right? And searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so. So they didn't just receive the word, but they searched it daily, as we should be doing in this truth, right? As the apostles give out orders to do videos a week, and if they could do a video a day, like some brothers do more than a video a day, right? That is diligence, right? Because even this video is even a cut to myself, right? To be more diligent and to let your daily tasks carry away in this flesh. Don't let the things that you have to do, because the Lord is looking and He sees everything that you do, and He knows if you're doing enough for Him, or He knows that you could do more, right? The Lord eyes in every place 10,000 times brighter than His sun, witnessing everything, right? So they received the word with readiness of mind, right? They was ready. And when you now come into the truth, you have a flame on you, right? And also where it said, and search the scriptures daily. But to search the scriptures daily, that means you have to be diligent, because we are not orders to do videos, and then now they're searching the scriptures daily, right? Going into the scripture, and who camp you find in that spirit? Great Millstone. Great Millstone is in that spirit of searching the scriptures daily, right? So with that now, we understand that is a diligence that these camps, this church had, the church of Berea, right? So I'm gonna go down into it. I can go into the book of First Timothy. Bear with me here. First Timothy chapter 4 and verse 13, and it says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, and to doctrine. Now, we're not just going to let us fly by. We're going to go into the meaning of these words. And this, until the Lord come, we have to give attendance unto what? Reading, unto exhortation, and to doctrine. Right now, it's not only about, we know when we're reading, and we go into the word. Exhortation, right? It says incitement by means of argument, appeal, admonition, right? Admonition, to admire, encouragement. So how you encouraging one? By doing videos, by letting your light so shine amongst men, as the scriptures say. A noun of action, to exhort, to encourage, to search the scriptures what? Thoroughly. Let me see, to urge. Let's see if I get any more. Let's video on this, right? What really and truly is to encourage, right? And I will Lord say to do. Let your light so shine amongst men. And what light is that? The light of the word, the light of the truth. Right? This is us spreading the word with what? Letting it shine amongst men. So until the Lord comes, yeah, what if he said? He said to do what? Verse 13, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Verse 14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. But we know that is not what the brethren do in this time. There shall be no sign given but of the prophet Jonas. Right? So the sign that they're gonna see is men on the highways and byways preaching the truth. That's the sign they're gonna see right now. You're not gonna see anything, and we ought to be diligent, because now we're in a time where you can't say you have something to do a video on. You understand? There's a lot of prophecies popping off. A lot of things happening in the world. There's a lot of things that need to be addressed within the body, and it not only happening to one brother or two brothers, it happening to brothers all around the world. So exhort, go back to the meeting, encourage. You understand? Let your light shine. Your video might spark to 5,000 different brothers who needed to hear that video. Whether it be to shake up themselves, or whether it be to get back on their feet. Certain times these words, this is the words of the Lord, and this is what we must remember. These words are the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? And with these words, it is healed. Right? Sometimes they hear it's like the Lord talking to them. The Lord talking to me through a brother, and the Lord talking to a brother through me. And when I hear these words, I'll be like, for real, boy. Can't. Because why I needed to hear it. Right? So let us be diligent like the church of Berea. Right? Let's see if I get a next precept here. I think it's 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy 2. And I'll start from 1. It says, thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahushai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. So this is what the Lord gave you the word for. He didn't give you the word to, let's see if I get it back. Just bear with me here. And I'll come back to 2 Timothy. Alright, so 1 Timothy 4 and 13. Alright. Verse 14, where it says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given to thee by prophecy. So they're speaking about neglecting the gift. Now we know that the scripture talk about a candle that is set in a, I'll bring out that precept just now, right? A candle that is set in on that table or on that bed, come on, hiding your talent. So don't neglect the gift that the Lord give you. The Lord give you a gift. The gift that the Lord give you is to teach, to preach. Whether it be history, whether it be that you're constantly doing videos, whether it be you're a good speaker. The Lord made you a good speaker for a reason. Because when you speak, you draw the attention of people who wanted to hear you. You could explain yourself properly. He give you the ability to read properly. That your words, through the Lord's words, and the way you saying it, you become a vessel fit for the master's use. So neglect not the gift. Don't hide this gift. You understand? This gift wasn't given to hide. As you read 2 Timothy 2 and 2, it says, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, right, of Yahushai. You think they hear about Yahushai, even all these words, because it's this coming back to today, right? The same commit thou to faithful men. So that means the things that we hear and you do and you learn is to be said unto faithful men, men of the Lord. You understand? They should hear these things now, that they wake up and they shake up. And it says the word commit. Now get that in the online etymology as well too. right? It says give in trust, right? To unite, to connect, to combine, bring together. Yapa. So this is what we do in bringing back the house of David. We bringing back our people, the elect, from the four corners of the earth. We committed. Now I say commit to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. So it's a cycle. When you wake up, you remember, with the scriptures, you remember when there was fallen, right? And go and preach. Do the works. When you do the works now, you remember that it's not only you in this thing. Don't be selfish. Because keeping this word for yourself is selfish. Teach it. It was given to you freely. Right? You teach it now, you exhort, you let your light shine, you let somebody see it and want to change and be just like you. They hear the word of the Lord, they wake up, they shake up, and they go and do the same thing. Now I'd say that faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Right? Then it goes on to say, thou in your hardness as a good soul, yeah, and a lot of different things. Because this is really a part of being a good soul, yeah, being diligent, always being on your watch, always being on the standby. Right? This is not a one man's job. Right? Didn't make it for one man to do. I had many different churches, many different prophets. Right? We got a precept here. I believe that is Matthew, the scripture that I just quoted. No, I'll get 2 Peter first. 2 Peter 2. No, 2 Peter 1 and verse 10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. Self-explanatory. Make your calling and election sure. The Lord called you. Now make your election sure. Because your election go back to what the word elect. Make your election sure. Make sure that your seat is governed by being diligent. Right? I'm getting the book of Hebrews. Hebrews 2 and 1. It says, therefore we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip. You understand? We have to take heed to the things which we heard, which is what? The thing that we've been taught. Right? That at any time we should let them slip. And how they go and slip? When they start to get sluggard, when they start to get comfortable, They start to say, wait now. What was the scripture again? And everybody might remember every scripture, but being diligent keeps you on your toes. It keeps you remembering what this means and what that means, and not forgetting breakdown. So recapping and always being diligent. As scripture say, till I come, occupy yourself with the scriptures. Be diligent. You understand? Until the Lord come. That's why the scripture could say, blessed is the servant who the Lord come and find doing the work. Right? Matthew 5. There's my here. Matthew 5. Right? Matthew 5. Right, verse 14. It says, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. So go back to what the Lord said. Lift up our banner. Right? That is book of Isaiah 13. And I'll bring it out after this one. But it says, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Self-explanatory. Right? You put a city on a hill, it cannot be hid. Same thing with your light. You put your light up high, it cannot be hid. Let it shine. But if you hide your light, the Lord will do something. The Lord will do to you. Right? Verse 15, it says, neither do men light a candle and put it on a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Spiritual house. Verse 16, let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Right? Isaiah. 13th chapter. I read from verse 1, where it says, the burden of Babylon which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Verse 2, lift thee up a banner upon the high mountain, which is what? This mountain, right? The banner that we lifting up is the truth. You understand? We're lifting up the Bible, truth, the doctrine, 100%. And upon the high mountain exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles, which is Esau. Let them look we up, let them see what we're doing. You know why? Because we're shaking the hand. Now when they enter into the gates of the nobles, the scriptures say the keepers of the house tremble. So there's a lot of different things. That's exhorting for your brethren alone. You're exhorting and you're lifting up this word for also for the heathens, them to know, for them to feel confounded, for them to feel a type of way, for them to get frightened. You understand? Right? Enter into the gates of the nobles. Right? And that is it. That's what the Lord wanted it for as well too. Right? Because really and truly, that the mindset is supposed to be in knowing that we are people that are outcasts, and they ban us as the wickedest of the wicked and the evilest thing. But really and truly, they are the evilest thing and the wickedest of the wicked. They made us, they put us into slavery, they made us do some atrocious things, they changed our people. But really the Lord did it, but they was the one that inflicted it. They were the ones behind it. So are they all together to go and punish? Lord say, God forbid. Alright, so I want to get a precept here in the book of Psalms, because it's really something that somebody don't have to tell our brother to be diligent. You don't have to tell somebody to keep doing the work. You know why? Because if it is in the book of Sirach, the prologue, it say men was addicted to this thing. Being addicted will have you doing this thing constantly. But the Psalms are going to get here. Psalms 122 and 1. Right? It says, a song of the degree of David, I was glad. Listen, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. You know why it says, he could say I was glad? Because you're going to serve the Lord. Now that you're in a position, you're going to serve the Lord. Not only are you going to serve the Lord, but you're going to please him. Right? Yahushua said it, for my Lord leaveth me not alone, for I do those things that pleaseth him. Now we know the things that please the Lord. What we should do? We should constantly try to do it, because that's the least we could do. Please the Lord. You understand? And if it is, everything is predestinated, why don't we just do what we should do and done? Do what we have to do and done. Everything is already predestined. Then we just do what we have to do, what we've been told to do. Do what you're supposed to do and done. Because no matter what you do, there's an outcome. Fire, brimstone, pestilence for the ones that do listen. Salvation for the ones that do. Right? So this wasn't really to be a long video, but a short one. Lord's willing to edifying through the Spirit and power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Kala Layamla, Allah Yanawa, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of great ministry and rule well. Salutation to Yaki and preaching the truth to the four corners of the earth and sincerity. Shalom.